What's up, everyone? Sidon here. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Tonight, we're going to be going over the notable flow from Friday. We're going to also check out the charts to see what will work and what will not work based on what I got on these notes. So for tonight, we're going to be covering ARK 39.5 puts for 310 expiration, 979,000. INDI 10 puts for 317 expiration, 256,000 premium, over 8,500 in volume. PAGS 10/12.5 call debit spreads for 519 expiration, 15,000 volume. I actually just covered that in the unusual whales Sunday night live spaces. Check that out every Sunday. And then keys. I believe actually this one might be a typo. Keys. It's either. It is key, not keys. Key 19 call for 421 expiration, 276,000 in premium. Now, before I get started, anything I say is not financial advice. I am just showing you guys what the flow looks like. See what you guys can do with it. Let's get this party started. ARK 39.5 puts. As we can see here, over 14,000 in volume hitting close to the end of day. On Friday, 979,000 in premium. An average price of 70 cents a contract. It hit a high of $1.27, hit a low of 58 cents. So obviously this really stands out to me. They've been hitting ARK put flow for a while now. I mean, obviously it had a nice day on Friday. Market was very strong. It seems like there's some buyers that don't believe it. They don't believe this runs, so they're buying these puts. Now, what do we got on the chart? Let's check out the chart. ARK, not ARK. This is key. All right, so ARK daily. So we kind of actually see bull flag break. Interesting. So it did break out of this flag, right? But we are still hanging right below the 21 SMA. The 200 SMA is at 40.06. So it's barely above the 200. Now, if it reclaims and breaks above the 21 SMA, we have some resistance at around 42.05. And again, this will all dictate on how strong the market is going to be or weak. But if it does reject the 21 SMA, you have the 200 as well at 40.06. We got some support at around 38.42. So right now it is actually breaking above this flag. So we're going to have to see if it breaks above this 21 SMA. So that is ARK. I mean, there has been 2 straight days of buying. So it's been holding pretty nicely. So let's see how these put buyers are going to do starting tomorrow. Let's go on to the next flow. This one tonight's going to be a pretty short one. There wasn't really much showing on flow on Friday. Just some of them stood out to me. So what do we got? INDI 10 puts for 317 expiration, 256,000, 8,500 in volume. Let's look up INDI. We do have these 10 puts that were bought close to the end of the day. 10 puts, 317 expiration, 8,500 in size, 256,000. So 10,000 literally right in one order. And then volume did start to increase as well. It wasn't 818, but as well that was added. But our focus is the 10 puts for 317 expiration. Over 10,000, technically 11,000 in volume, 1,600 in OI. So we'll see if this volume carries into OI the next day or tomorrow, I should say. 309,000 in premium. We do see that the call premium, the put premium, it's very heavily weighted to the put side. So again, high volume OI, only a 28-cent contract average. So this could be a nice small account play. Now let's check the chart and see if it will make sense. I did not want to do that. I just lost my chart. Nope, we're here. INDI. Wow. Well, you have obviously a nice breakout after that consolidation, right? So it was consolidating this 10.54, 10.17 consolidation. So what I would like, obviously this trade could be invalid if it breaks the highs of 11.12. It close at 11 exact. So a reject of 11.12, well, I would like to see it hit 10.54. If I were to play this, I would wait for a break of 10.54. The 8 SMA is around 10.4, give or take. It does break the 8 SMA. You have around 10.17. So to play this, I would wait for a support break. You can make a riskier entry and play it at the highs. Earnings are out the way, so this is a very extended chart, but that doesn't mean stocks can go lower, right? This could absolutely go higher. So again, breaks above 11.12 could get pretty interesting about these put flows, but you can get below 10.54, maybe it gets back into this consolidation range, and we'll just have to see if it can actually break 10.17. So that is INDI. PAGS, as covered in the Sunday Night Live. Okay, well, you have it right here anyways. So PAGS, 10 call for 519 expiration, 15,000 size, 1.13 million. A lot of people will read this as literally just a 10 call, but remember, again, Unusual Wheels has these indicators that will help you understand if it's actually a single leg, a multi-leg, right? And we can see here that it's a multi-leg. Okay, so it's a 10 call for 519 expiration. They're buying this for 15,000 size, 1.13 million. Okay, 15,000 volume, obviously, because we just had the size. They're selling the 12.5 calls for 519 expiration for 225,000. And you see how the OI is 16,000 to 15,000 volume. If this doesn't carry, they could actually be rolling this contract to the 10s, right? So we have to just make sure tomorrow we'll see where this volume ends up in the OI. But for right now, it does look like a call debit spread. They're buying the 10s and they're selling the 12.5s. Now, if we look at the chart, so we do see it's been kind of consolidating in this area, right? Between 9.69 and 8.28. There was a bounce here on support. It was holding this support for a while, back from 12.22 all the way to January 5th. Pushed higher, but again, rejected this range. So I do want to see it hit 9.69. There also is some resistance at this wick around 9.44. This is a pretty crazy candle, right? So it did hit a high of 10.1. It did break this resistance momentarily, but it cannot hold through. So I would like to see it hold the 8 SMA. It is right under the 50 and right under the 21. But the game plan for me, first of all, earnings are out the way as well, so that is always good. I would like to see a full candle above 9.69, and this could maybe hit 10.76 where it got rejected back in February 2nd. This trade will probably be invalidated if it breaks below 8.28. If it breaks below 8.28, well, seems like it won't be that hard to get back to the lows of 7.51. And if you don't want to play options, you can buy the stock. You can play the stock instead of playing the options if that's your choice. Last but not least, short night tonight. That's okay. Got a full week ahead. Okay, oh, that's why. We did see a 19 call for 421 expiration, 4,400 in size, 224,000 in premium. Obviously, this caught my eye. It was close to the end of day as well at the ask. All call volume, 5,600 in volume total, 530 OI, an average of 49 cents. So again, we don't really see too much action in this stock, but Friday we see over 5,600 in volume, so that's what caught my eye here. So now if we look at the chart, what do we got? So we do have some consolidation, right? We got some pretty wicky candles. The 200 SMA right around there, but let's see what we can find. I would just use this support around 17.97, right? So again, we do have some consolidation. The 200 SMA is at 18.04. So if it breaks below the 200, I would see if it can break 17.97. This is a bullish position, right? That flow is a 19 call for April. So they are betting an upside. Okay, so if it does break 18.49, I mean, there was some resistance back here in January 12th. This has a lot of room to run, right? I would expect it to hit the 21 SMA. Okay, that's around 1903. If it breaks out of this consolidation, this has a nice room run to the 19s. If it breaks below 17.97, well, we got some thinking to do because there is some support before that gap at around 17.5 for dividends are out the way, earnings are out the way, so that's always good. So again, just needs to break above this consolidation for upside. So I would be patient on this entry above 18.49. Does look good to fill this area. So that is going to do it for me for tonight. Sunday night will probably be slow because, Friday's a lot of intraday action going on, zero DTEs. So hopefully we'll get out some more on tomorrow night. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Hopefully this video helps and the future videos help you guys run through the flow. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. The Poseidon ship will keep on sailing. Peace out.